So I received this message this evening from Mr. Gabriel from Romania. So it reads, "Hello, could you please help me with a problem related to the adaptive suspension on the Peugeot 407 V6? I get a clicking noise every time I press or release the brake pedal while standing still and while standing still and under 5 km per hour, no matter what I do. Um, and It's the same noise that I get when I change suspension from normal to sport. So, so he posted some pictures and videos, or one picture and some videos, to for me to hear the noise he was talking about. So I listened to the video, I watched the video, I listened, and yeah, I had this click sound, and I know exactly what the sound is and what and where it was coming from and what the cause or solution is. So now let me show you what is causing it. This is it. So this picture I took it few minutes ago from my Z9, from my Peugeot 607 phase 2 V6. So this is exactly the same. This is variable suspension actuator. So this actuator is the same, identical, not like similar. It's the identical front shock absorber actuator in Peugeot 407 V6, Peugeot 607 V6 phase 2. So it's exactly this same thing that is mounted on each of those shock absorbers. Um, so this I know someone's Z9 that's same 607 that was doing exactly what yours was doing when on that video I watched. I was making that click 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 sound. So the his own case, so he bought the vehicle. Of course, when you scan it, it will tell you that the shock absorber actuator is bad, the front ones. So what we did was we just disconnected. You can see the plug, the connector on it. So we disconnected it, the noise stopped. So we eventually source for another good working solenoid. We replaced, and the noise stopped. Connected it back and went away. So if you have PP2000, scan the vehicle, scan the variable or adaptive suspension or piloted suspension. Now you will see it. You will see when you do it, just find out. It will tell you which of the there are two, left and the right. Tell you which one is bad or is making that noise. For example, this is how the assembly is. Now you can see the actuator. This is the actuator number 3, followed by other components. Then the shock absorber, the damper, is number 1. So all you need to do is to hold on. So all you did is to remove these two Allen bolts holding the actuator, disconnect this plug on it, and then pull it out. Now to source for it, you can get it online. The Peugeot part number is 527373. There are 6 numbers. I'll repeat it. The Peugeot part number is 527373. So just type Peugeot. You could just go on online search engine and put shock absorber actuator, ACTUATOR, shock absorber actuator, or Peugeot 407 shock absorber, or Peugeot 407 suspension. Peugeot 4, you could just do Peugeot 407 suspension, then put the part number. Peugeot 407 suspension, or Peugeot 407 actuator, or suspension actuator 527373. It will bring it out. eBay, wherever you find it, then you order it. Or you can go to shops and buy it from them. So I know the last time I think I bought it. What I mean is, last time I bought it in Nigeria was when 3 years ago. So I think I see probably the same price. I don't know. You are in Romania, so I wouldn't know how much they sell it there. So that's what you need to do. So there's a picture. Okay, so this is one of the pictures you attached, or is it the only picture you attached? So you are the one pointing. Probably this, you've seen where the noise is coming from. So that actuator is directly under that plastic covering where you are pointing at. So all you need to do is to remove that plastic covering. You will access that actuator. Once you remove it, you will see it. So if you can do it, what you could do is you can disconnect the actuator for now, pending when you replace it, so that that clicking noise will stop. You just pull it out like this one, like I showed you. Exactly like this is how you are going to see it. Just pull it out, pull out the plug or connector attached on it, and then you cover that place back. You have to, if you don't know how to remove that thing, you may have to give it to technician that knows how to do that, so I don't damage it. But it's not that big of a deal. Or you can go to YouTube and find videos on how to remove that rubber covering, so that I can access the upper part where the shock absorber and the actuator is bolted. So like I said, when if you have scanned the car, you tell you which side, but it appears you are hearing which side the click is coming from. So just do exactly what I said. Disconnect it first. It won't cause any. The only thing, the shock absorber, of course, the actuator is already bad. So even if the shock absorber is good, it will no longer control it. So you can as well just disconnect it. And yes, you'll be getting the piloted or variable suspension fault warning on the MFD, and even on the instrument panel. But at least the mechanical part of the shock absorber will still be working. So disconnect it for that click to go away, then you replace the solenoid, or scan to know if there could be other faults too. Maybe that is causing the click that may not be the same with the other person's own that I diagnosed and replaced and went away. All I'm saying is it may not be exactly the same. It's the solenoid that is making that click for sure, but I wouldn't know if there's something else that is making it to make that noise. So you could as well scan the piloted suspension ECU on the car to see if the other faults it will bring up, so I will deal with all of them once. Okay, I hope this video makes sense.